one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's been... up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So, Charles, a tough task for this defense facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front runner and MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. The bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now Gordon on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Bridgewater to Fant. First down, Broncos. They go play action. Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. We're scoreless after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater.
And that's checked down to Gordon.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Bridgewater.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 31, Mahomes. being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now here's Mahomes. They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 29, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down throw for Bridgewater. To Gordon, out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, Gordon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's caught left side by Judy. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll buy some, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here's Mecole Hardman.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. It's Kelsey on the ground. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Mahomes now to throw.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
We often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. They run it here with Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Denver, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.